In this video, we'll simulate the process you should follow in meetings with recruiters. By following this example, you'll ensure fair treatment throughout the process and avoid rejection before it even begins. But first, please like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video because the more people who follow the steps in this example, the more effective it will be. Recruiter's name, Anna. Candidate's name, John.
Hello, John. How are you today?
Hi, Anna. I'm great, full of enthusiasm. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So are you prepared for the interview?
Well, I feel like I'm prepared, but I watched a video on YouTube from an Indian guy. Let me take a look at his name. I had it right here. He is Riddhi Dutta, and the title of his video is 60% in Class 12 to Cracking Google and Amazon. He says that he asked his recruiter for extra time to make 2 or 3 exercises of LeetCode, and that's the way he got into Google. So I wanted to ask you for that extra month to do exactly the same. I'm sure that I will get the job after doing that, and you also will get the success of having one of your recruits admitted. It would be unfair if I don't have that month and then I have to wait 6 months to reapply again. So, can you please give me that extra time, please?
Well, if you need that time and you will do those exercises meticulously, yes. We can schedule the interview for next month.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure though.
Can we set a meeting already for next month to set the interview?
Sure, I will send you an email with a link to the company scheduler, so you can set out the next meeting whenever you're ready.
Oh my God, thank you. See you next month.
1 month later.
Hello, John. How are you today?
Hi, Anna. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So are you prepared for the interview?
Anna, I will be honest with you. Is it possible to postpone the interview again for another month?
No, John, it's not possible anymore because you don't know how many candidates we are handling, so we can't postpone it anymore.
So there are more people asking to postpone the interviews?
No, I'm not saying that.
But you are not denying it either?
Yes, but...
Oh, there you go. So you can't postpone my interview because other candidates have requested the same?
No, I'm not saying that. What I am trying to say is that we already gave you a month, but if you feel that you need more time, you can cancel this candidacy and apply again whenever you feel ready.
So you want me to cancel my candidacy, right? I thought you wanted me to get admitted approving all steps.
No, please don't get me wrong. Of course I want you to get admitted, but if you don't feel prepared, maybe it is better to take some time to get more preparation and then you can reapply. If you cancel your candidacy at this time, you won't be blocked for 6 months if you are rejected. So
it is already decided that I will be rejected no matter how great I perform the interview?
No, of course not. Why are you thinking that?
Well, I will be honest with you. I've been watching some YouTube videos and I came across videos of people who were hired at G because they took a bootcamp course and they don't even have a bachelor's degree in computer science. Later I watched a group of experts in computer science allege that the bootcamps may be paying bribes to make companies admit students from those places. And I have to say, when you see videos of these bootcamp students who got hired by big companies, you realize just how ignorant they are. So much so that my grandmother would say they barely have enough brain cells to keep from soiling their pants. How is it possible that GU hired that guy? Clement something. Also, this expert group says that to hire somebody like him, the recruiter needs to contact at least 100 candidates to reject them no matter how great they perform the interview. You know, to fulfill that statistic, about 100 rejections for each hired person. So, I am worried because I want this job. I need this job. I have the experience and the knowledge to get the opportunity to be admitted, but I can't wait 6 months for another opportunity. I've been rejected for so many strange situations that it's impossible not to trust in this group. You can find them on YouTube with the name of US Code. Their channel is at USKOD.
John, I understand how worried you are. I have to tell you that it doesn't happen in our company. If this YouTube channel is very convincing, then there's no way to tell you in words that this might happen in other companies but not here. Please trust me when I say that I am doing everything to give you the best experience you would have in an interview with our company. So, if you are ready, you won't have any obstacles from our side.
Well, it sounds terrific. So, if I do everything great during the interview, I will get the job, right?
Yes, of course. You don't have anything to be afraid of. I want you to get approved and so will the interviewer. We are here to help you as long as you find the solution to the exercises correctly.
Oh, that's great. So let's schedule the interview now, shall we?
Great. Wait a moment. Do you have headphones with a microphone available to use during the interview? Because you need it.
Oh no, I don't.
Can you find someone for the interview?
I could try, but I can't be sure. Those are quite expensive. Also, the group of experts US Code says no company can force its candidates to have and use headphones of that type because it would be discriminatory, since what matters is our ability to solve problems, not whether we have headphones or not. Furthermore, almost all companies provide headphones to new hires when they start working.
Yes, that's right. But that echo is annoying. It could affect the understanding between you and the interviewer.
We'll stop here because, although the echo can be a factor, interviews are obligated to make every effort to understand everything despite the sound problems. Many times, interviews in India have made all candidates from around the world suffer because some start speaking in Hindi knowing that candidates won't understand them, and others don't care if their sound quality is poor. Then they have the insolence to reject someone because they didn't understand them, despite the difficulties they themselves created. So, if many interviews do that even though their own company forbids it, but allows you to do it, you wouldn't be breaking any established rules. Furthermore, if the interviews don't provide good sound, you have the right to request a repeat interview, but nobody usually asks it. Therefore, we encourage you to defend yourself by insisting during the interview that, if the sound causes them discomfort, American companies state on their websites their commitment to being understanding of noise issues such as neighbors, barking dogs, street vendors, and so on. Therefore, they cannot use the sound as an excuse or influence their report based on any difficulties the source of the noise might cause, because they are the ones who are obliged to work under those conditions, to understand the candidate despite sound failures, but you are protected by the commitment of all the companies to offer you the best conditions on their part. If the company is so understanding towards candidates in its policies, then all its employees are obligated to be fully understanding towards you.
Are you recording this meeting? If you are doing that, you should stop.
Dear Anna, I choose to invoke the Fifth Amendment of the US Constitution. First of all, you are recording this video. Don't lie to me because the tab of my Explorer shows the icon of a recording. Your department requires a recording for control of so many features in the hiring process, even if nobody reviews those videos. Also, US Code says on their videos that no American enterprises has any prohibition if any candidate records meetings and interviews. Also, they say that if there's any prohibition of that in the company's policies, that clause is against all candidate civil rights. So it is invalid by the federal laws of America. Also, I have to say that I haven't confirmed or denied what you're asking. In fact, I invoke the Fifth Amendment of the US Constitution. So you can't legally act against any candidate, not me nor anyone else, just because you could have a suspicion. So legally I recommend you that both make as this question never existed, because US Code says that it is almost impossible to sue the giant company. If the recruiter or the interview blocks anyone, the candidate could sue the recruiter and the interviewer, and the probabilities of winning are over the 90% in case of a recording from the candidate side that demonstrates a bad behavior of the company's employees.
At this point, Anna and any recruiter will panic and won't be able to reject anyone after that answer unless the candidate performs exceptionally bad in their technical interview. And this will be the expression on every recruiter's face from this moment on. If your recruiter realizes you might be recording the meeting or interview and doesn't say anything, it's because someone has already told them this speech, and from that moment on, they prefer not to ask the question and feign ignorance if anyone mentions, inside the company, that the candidate might have recorded something.
Okay, I didn't ask anything. I will send you an email with a document to fill your available spots. The more slots you give us, the better it will be for everyone, both you and us. Good luck with your interview.
Thank you so much.
After a conversation like this, every candidate will end up with a smile like John's, and every recruiter like Anna will end up with the same expression. Don't feel bad for her, because she won't lose her job, maybe the bribes if she's one of the recruiters bought off by some organization outside the company. But always remember, it's either her or you, it's either her or your family's food, it's either her or your family's well-being, because they will always be the ones who won't give you the job, no matter how great you do in every interview. The system is corrupt, and we are all victims of it. If you do what John did, just perform exceptionally well in the interviews, and you'll have your job, just like it was before 2012 when Bootcamps started appearing. Remember, we don't deserve to be rejected if we perform well, only to have the position taken by someone who only took a 4-month course and knows nothing about the realities of working in computer science. If we unite, Bootcamps will lose many of the job openings they're currently taking from us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This also helps more software engineers understand the current situation. Remember that by sharing this video on your social media, we can all work together to defeat Bootcamps in 2026.